Okay, this is the Chapter 2 Study Guide and Review. Hopefully by now you know how this works. Pause the video, press play when you think you have these answered. Okay, so the easiest way to do these is to assign a truth value to each one of these statements. So first of all, $1 is equal to 100 cents. We know that's true. Q, 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. That's true. R, 1 plus 1 is the same as 3. Nope. So now, when we look at these, remember your symbols. This symbol right here, where it looks like an arrow is pointing up, this is AND. Right here, where it looks like the arrow is pointing down, this is OR. And this right here, this squiggly looking line, this is the word not. It's actually negation. So this would be not P or V. This would be P and not R. So remember, when you have an AND, both statements have to be true in order for this to get a truth value of true. When you have the word OR, only one needs to be true in order for it to be a truth value of true. So let's see, right here. We would say this is $1 is equal to 100 cents, and 1 plus 1 is the same as 3. Well, since that's false, this is going to get a truth value of false. Right here, $1 is equal to 100 cents, and 1 plus 1 is the same as 3. Well, whoops, looks like I wrote the same thing twice. My bad, everyone. Right here, $1 is equal to 100 cents, and since this says not R, 1 plus 1 is not the same as 3. Well, that's true. So the way this is written, both of these are true. Right here, P or Q. $1 is equal to 100 cents, or 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. They're both true, so we're good. $1 is equal to 100 cents, or 1 plus 1 is the same as 3. Since at least one of these was true, that works. Not P. So, $1 is not equal to 100 cents, or 1 plus 1 is the same as 3. Since both of these statements are false because of that negation symbol, we would say this is false. Okay, we have probably the smallest truth table to complete. Pause the video, press play when you got it. Okay, so here we know that statement P is true, Q is false, so we want to know what the negation of P is. Well, not P is going to have the opposite truth value, so that's going to be false, and we're done with that. Okay, take a look at this. Press play when you think you have it. Okay, so first of all, in order to do this, let's take a look. Statement P, there's 4 letters in the word math, 1, 2, 3, 4, yay, that's true. Right here, there are 3 letters in the word wrong, 1, 2, 3, nope, wrong. So that's false. Now, conjunction is an arrow up, and that uses the word and. Now remember, for a conjunction, both statements have to be true. And right here, unfortunately, one of these is false. Well, the true one I can put in there, no problem. But, just like the problem that we did before, in order to give this a truth value of true, I'm going to have to negate this. So I'm going to say P and not Q. Okay, give this a shot. Press play when you're ready. Now, not always, but typically, if comes right before the hypothesis and then comes right before the conclusion. But it's not always that case. So, with the first one, if the quadrilateral has 4 congruent sides, then it is a square. Okay, so the hypothesis, starting with the word if, right here. Notice that I did not use the word if when I wrote this out. And the conclusion, it is a square. Notice I did not write the word then. Right here, good quote. Do you know who made it? Hypothesis, there is no struggle. Conclusion, there is no progress. Okay, here we have a statement that does not have the words if or then. Try to write that as an if-then statement. Okay, if the figure is a circle, then the area is pi r squared. Okay, give these a shot. Press play when you're ready. Alright, so here we're choosing between inductive and deductive reasoning. Remember that deductive, think of Sherlock Holmes, based on facts. Deductive reasoning, based on facts. Inductive reasoning is based on a pattern. The first one, Joe notices every Monday Mike is late. Today's Monday, Joe concludes Mike will be late. So basically, he's looking at the pattern. Every single Monday is late, so he thinks next Monday will be late, and so forth. Since this is a pattern, this is based on inductive reasoning. Right here, students must have a C average to play sports. Jill has a C average. She concludes that she can play sports. This is based on fact. She knows she has to have a C. She knows she has a C. There's no pattern to it, just facts. So this is deductive reasoning. Okay, press play when you think you have the answer. Alright, so for these, you need to have your postulates. In class, I'm going to give you a list of the postulates. Hopefully you took the time to look it up so you can answer these questions. If you didn't, pause the video, do it right. For the first one, there are two lines through points A and B. Well, this is never. Postulate says through any 2 points, there is exactly one line. So, it's never going to happen. Next one, points X, Y, and Z are non-collinear and lie in one plane. Well, this one's always going to be true. Postulate says through any 3 non-collinear points, what we have here, there is exactly one plane. So they lie in one plane. And this one here is never. If 2 lines intersect, then their intersection is exactly 1 point. Now, there are many other questions I could give you based off this, so definitely make sure you look at all the postulates. But you don't have to memorize them, just know what they mean and how to interpret them. If you got all this, you should be pretty well set for the test. See you in class.